Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajmain. Amma ba'du. The Honorable Miss Istiqomah Nur Rahmawati MPD, as a lecturer in the Speaking in Professional Context course, and whom I love all of my friends. Praise and gratitude we give to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, and don't forget to send salawat and greetings always to the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Okay, we are from Group 6, which consists of me, Rifda Fahira, as moderator, and my friends Bagus, Rian, Saputra as the first presenter, and Devi Marsilawati as the second presenter. On this occasion, we will explain the material about the benefits and necessity of public speaking education. Well, the first material will be explained by Bagus, Rian, Saputra. For Bagus, time is yours.
The first material is what is public speaking. Many people mistakenly think that public speaking only involves formal situations in which a speaker is on stage, in front of a large audience. However, the nature of a public speech or presentation can vary tremendously depending on the speaker's goals, makeup and size of the audience, environment in which the speaking occurs, and historical context. Lucas, author of the most popular current basic public speaking textbook in the United States, observes that the complex speech communication process includes the following 7 basic elements: speaker, message, channel listener, feedback, interference, and situation. The speaker is the person who initiates a speech transaction. Whatever the speaker communicates is the message which is sent by means of a particular channel. The listener receives the communicated message and provides feedback to the speaker. Interference is anything that impairs the communication of a message, and the situation is the time and place in which speech communication occurs. The interaction of these 7 elements is what determines the outcome in any instance of speech communication. 2006, page 28. Public speaking for the curious. Duncan Morgan and Nelson O'Hare and Willem define public speaking as a powerful form of communication that includes a speaker who has a reason for speaking, an audience that gives the speaker attention, and a message that is meant to accomplish a specification purpose. 2012, page 340. States even more concisely, public speaking is the act of preparing, staging, and delivering a presentation to an audience. Gamble and Gamble, 2008, page 369. The term public speech and presentation are often used synonymously in everyday language. Engelbert notes, the term speech often connotes a public speech, that is, a presentation to a large public audience. The term presentation encompasses other more common forms of speaking such as business briefing, oral reports, ceremonial presentation, or other types of speech that do not often take place in the public arena. 2007, page 1. Speech and presentation come in many forms, including training workshops, lecture sermons, sales presentation, investment proposals, briefings, status reports, protests, political debates, political campaign speeches, technical business presentation, research presentation, courtroom presentation, cross-examination, rebuttal, and closing arguments, humorous or entertaining performances, stand-up comedy, oral press release, and special occasion speeches, farewells, eulogies, and commencement address. Whatever you speak in public to a large audience or in more intimate context with a small audience, the same skills are needed whenever one person has the responsibility for delivering a message successfully. to a group of others. When a particular message is important for some reason, speakers need skill to enhance odds that the message will not be misunderstood, but instead contribute to creating shared meaning among speaker and listener, shared meaning upon which important relationship, lives, and dollars may depend.
Okay, thank you, Bagus, for the explanation. The next material will be explained by Devi Marsilawati. For Devi, time is yours.
Okay. What are the benefits of studying public speaking? The benefits of studying public speaking are numerous. The top 10 benefits are by no means all the advantage by becoming a competent public speaker, but are some of the most compelling ones. The successful in college, courses on public speaking typically cover topics such as listening, listening, critical thinking, writing outlines, and effectively organizing ideas and information, all of which are critically important skills for college success. Body argues that competence in public speaking is paramount to student success in and out of the classroom, as public speaking is a necessary part of both college and work responsibilities. To get to get hired and advance in your career, once you successfully finish your college degree, your next intimidating life task is to find a good job that leads to a thriving career. Employers want to hire and work with good communicators. In fact, they continually report that good communication skills, such as public speaking and presentation ability, are the most important and desired qualities a job candidate can possess. The strength then critical thinking skills. Do you think it is better lazily and instantly accept everything we are told by everyone, or to separate facts from opinion and to critical evaluate message? Students who study public speaking learn how to think critically, which is the ability to form and defend your own judgment rather than blindly accepting or instantly rejecting what you hear or read. Students in public speaking courses become critical thinkers in part by learning about adapting one's message to their audience, strategies for organizing persuasive message, and techniques for listening. Um, Studying public oral communication is an opportunity for you to develop critical thinking skills that are relevant to all profession and life situations. Aristotle noted that the study of effective ethical oral communication is unique because it has no limit in its subject matter as other fields or study do. Okay, thank you. To reduce speaking anxiety and increase self-confidence, if you have ever spoken to an audience, chances are that you have felt at least a twinge of stage fright, a common and complex reaction involving fear. Second, cognitive restructuring requires you to create a negative self-talk list, identify irrational beliefs engaged in each thought, develop a coping statement for each irrational belief, and practice the copying statement until they become second nature. To deliver your message as effectively as possible. You may hear the saying that how you say something is as important as what you say. Good public speakers learn how to express their ideas, thoughts, effective delivery techniques, or how one presents her or his message through the voice and body. Now consider how the meaning of I love you may be affected by physical as well as vocal nonverbal communication accompanying this verbal message. To listen more intentionally and effectively as a student, as a public speaking student, you also will learn to be a better listener. Listening is a prominent feature of our everyday interactions, and our education system devotes much time to teaching reading, writing, and speaking. First, descriptive comment report what you observed. Throughout the presentation, you used about 10 different statistics to support your main attributing meaning. To take an audience-oriented perspective, every good communicator should know his or her audience. To excite and engage people, we have all heard boring. Those speakers that figuratively and sometimes literally put us to sleep. The study and practice of public speaking will open you up to a plethora to creative ways to stimulate others' things. Last and most crucially, to empower yourself to be a leader. Finally, charge and stilizer, especially, especially, especially identify, motivating, influencing, and inspiring others as a key component of leadership skills necessary in exhibiting leadership potential. Okay, thank you. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Devi, for the explanation. And all right, friends, we have listened to the explanation about the benefits and necessity of public speaking from the two presenters. So that our knowledge doesn't stop here, I will open a question and answer session. So, do you have any question? Okay, I'm here as the audience. I have question for you guys. What are keys to successful public speaking? Thank you.
Okay, I will answer the question. The question is, what are keys to successful public speaking? For most people, public speaking does not come naturally. Good speakers are made, not born. Even those who seem to be naturally gifted speaker follow the simple rules of thumb: prepare, practice, and personalize. 1. Prepare. How long will you be speaking? 5 minutes or an hour? Who is the audience? What is the venue? A staff meeting or a large group? With, with that in mind, you need to prepare and organize your thoughts. It is important. It is it is important that you truly understand your topic and what you plan to present. Prepare your presentation with the audience in mind. What are you trying to communicate and what is the desired outcome? Once you have a clear objective, be sure that your speaking points succinctly support your objective. Don't cloud the presentation with too much information. Finally, anticipate question and prepare answer. Number 2 is practice. Practice your presentation out loud. As odd as this may sound, it is important that you get used to the sound of your own voice. Are there words or phrases you want to emphasize by changing your inflection? Practice it even the public speakers who seems the most natural practice. Number 3 is personalized. By personalized, I mean be yourself. If you are outgoing and have a great sense of humor, use it to your advantage during your presentation. Be yourself. If you are not outwardly demonstrative or emotional, don't try to be so, don't try to be so during your presentation. You won't be able to pull it off. Just be yourself. I recently attended a breakfast meeting at which the CEO of a large company was the keynote speaker. In this introductory remarks, he came across as knowledgeable and personable with a great sense of humor. However, once he began his formal presentation, he read from a script or perhaps someone's prepared it for him and come across as dry, humorless, and uninteresting. He was being himself. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you for your answer. All right, friends, that's our presentation today regarding public speaking. However, before I close this presentation, allow me to present my conclusion. Public speaking is a powerful form of communication that includes a speaker who has a reason for speaking, an audience that gives the speaker attention, and a message that is meant to accomplish a specific purpose. And there are many benefits of public speaking, such as to succeed in college, to get hired and advance in your career, to strengthen critical thinking skills, to reduce speaking anxiety and increase self-confidence and others. Okay, that's the conclusion I can convey. Thank you for your nice attention, and we apologize if there are mistakes in both of words and actions. Thus I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.